Hey ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is Gary Dean, PremiumCustomDetailing.com, Tampa, Florida. I'm here at my shop today with a 2009 Tesla Roadster, and this particular car I have actually polished, opti-coated, all of that before. This particular customer was recently in a very bad head-on collision with this car and trashed the entire front end. It was repaired. It took about 8 months, he said, to get parts, and now it's all ready to go, and he has brought it back in for me to do a full correction after decontamination because it's got overspray all over it. Gene Perez Body Shop here in Tampa. I've been getting a lot of cars that come straight from them to get the correction and sometimes a coating, sometimes just a detail. And it's got overspray all over it. Same thing with Carsmetics and these other body shops. So what you need to remember when you pick up your car is generally the car is clean because they have to clean it before they can do any body work. You need to take a plastic bag and walk around the car, rubbing your fingers on every panel to see if that body shop has left some overspray on the car. If they have, you need to make them fix it right then and there. Because if not, well, there's overspray all over your car. Overspray is just like super heavy contaminants that take away from the reflections of the car, and it'll make it not look as good as it can. So make sure that you're not a victim of overspray from a body shop who doesn't mask the car properly. So with that said, this is the Tesla that I've been speaking about. It is a nasty, cold, very yucky 50, let's see, it's a 52 degrees today in Tampa, and I'm freezing to death. My bald head is about to shrivel up on me. So the other cool thing I'm going to do is, you see my bay door is shut. So what I'm going to have to do is, I've already got my solution. I got to pre-soak some towels and stuff, but I'm going to do the Gary Dean wash method right here inside my detail shop. No hoses, no crazy dual buckets, no grit guards, none of that crap. Nobody needs any of that. So I'm going to pre-soak some towels. I'm going to get this thing washed, clay barred, decontaminated, and then I'm going to show you what this bad boy looks like. You can see that it's been wiped over lots and lots and lots. But I'll grab my little fancy trusty $6.50 pin light from Lowe's, and we will walk around it as soon as I get this thing prepped. So I'm gonna get at that, and while I do that, think about what I said about overspray and whether you've experienced it or not. Woo! Okay, so now I finally, after about 2 hours, got this thing decontaminated. This thing had severe overspray on the whole entire rear of the car. So basically, from the fenders forward and the hood and all that stuff, that didn't have overspray because that was replaced. All of the back had severe overspray, and it's decontaminated now. So I removed all the overspray with the NanoSkin wash mitt, and it did a fantastic job of removing the contamination and smoothing out the paint and prepping it for the polishing process, which I'm about to get to after I show you what kind of shape the paint is in. So this was recently painted, and without me even showing you through the lights, I can see all the scratches, but I'll show you. You see all those scratches? This thing is swirled and marred up. I mean, it's horrible. Look at that. Brand new fresh paint. Never been washed. Holograms, you see those holograms to my left right there? Ugh. Anyway, this is my fancy, super duper fancy $6.50 LED pen light from Lowe's. I love it. This thing is trashed. So I'm going to use my swirl mark remover from detailjuice.com and a Buff and Shine cutting microfiber pad. I mean, oh my god, this is horrible. It's all over the car, peeps. Peeps, my peoples. Right? So anyway, it's gross everywhere. I'm gonna use my trusty Harbor Freight dual action polisher with my low profile, I believe that's American Buffing backing plate. That's actually the one I prefer. Scratches. I hate it when body shops just don't do a good job. But you know what? Most people just don't understand. They don't know any better, and that's why they do it. To me, someone who has a perfectionist's eye and understands, that's pretty aggravating. So I guess they just expect that most people won't understand what a swirl mark or a scratch is. So I'm gonna get to work. I have it all taped up everywhere I don't want polish to get. I have taped. Those are black trim pieces near the mirror and stuff like that. I don't want any of that to get marked up. I have also cleaned the wheels very, very well, very thoroughly. I'll also be coating the wheels. I got all of the contamination off of the carbon fiber. This whole body is carbon fiber, so it's a very unique situation. This is a 09 Tesla Roadster if you're just jumping in. So I was able to wash and decontaminate this whole car with my infinite use detail juice from detailjuice.com and the Garry the Garry Dean wash method. Look it up. It's a bunch of stuff, a bunch of things that I put together in a sequence to allow you to wash better, cleaner, greener, and save you a ton of time. It's really awesome. Check it out, the Garry Dean wash method. You'll find that people all over the planet are using my way to wash their car every single day. So check out the Garry Dean wash method and look into the infinite use detail juice at detailjuice.com. All right, so I've done a couple of just section passes to test to make sure that my swirl mark remover and the Buff and Shine orange cutting microfiber pad were going to be the best option for this car and this paint. So I did 2 sections, and I have found that in most cases, 99% of everything I do, the swirl mark remover from detailjuice.com does a fantastic job at removing the defects I'm looking to remove in 1 to 2 passes in every case, 99.9% of the time. So you probably remember all the swirls. I haven't even inspected over there. I'm just guessing that it did a good job. All the swirls and scratches that this paint has, definitely not perfect. It had a lot of buffer trails, stuff like that. It's very common from a body shop. But now we go from that to really nice clarity. No scratches, no swirl marks, just clarity. So that's what we were looking to do. So that is what we're looking for. No swirls. So all the scratches. No scratches. So also got this nastiness into really nice clarity. It leaves the finish, the swirl mark remover from detailjuice.com leaves the finish really nice. On really hard paints, it finishes nearly wax ready, if not wax ready. On softer paints, which this seems like it's medium-ish, I would say that it definitely needs to be finished with something else, which, you know, that was part of the plan. The owner and I agreed on 2 steps of correction, which would be, you know, a cutting pass and then a final finishing step. So, looks like my swirl mark remover is doing a fantastic job. I'm going to keep on rocking and rolling around the car with that, and then I will bring you back as we start to use the finishing polish. Goodness gracious, goodness gracious. It has been one heck of a cold day here in Tampa, Florida, people. Cold day. A whole 58 degrees. Oh, goodness gracious. It was 52 this morning. I don't like this. I need 75 and sunny. Of course, it is sunny outside, so that's good. It was raining yesterday and the day before, but I moved to Florida for the fan-friggin-tastic weather, and this is not fan-friggin-tastic weather. 75. So, here we are. She does look amazing. That's my tire and trim gel from DetailJuice.com. I cut this whole thing, or I should say removed all the defects from it with my swirl mark remover at DetailJuice.com, as well as the Buff and Shine cutting microfiber pad. I finished it with my finishing polish. I then applied OptiCoat Pro to the entire exterior of this car. It looks amazing. The reflections are amazing. Oh, it looks great. Now this paint didn't look this good when I started. It was all kinds of nasty. But let's check out my trusty pen light. Look at that. Look at the clarity there. Yeah, you see that? Bam! That's what I do here at Garry Dean's Premium Custom Detailing. Amazing. I do amazing. That's what I do. So, there's a couple of reasons. There's a couple of reasons why you should call me for OptiCoat Pro. First of all, I guarantee no high spots. You won't have any on the car when I'm done. When you receive the car back, you will not have any high spots. Second reason is, there is no way that you could know, unless you watched your detailer apply OptiCoat Pro, how much material they used. On a regular size car, we'll use a 3 Series BMW sedan. That, in my opinion, is a regular size car. Optimum recommends that you use 10 cc's of product. So, on a normal size car, I generally use about 12 cc's. I use more product because I believe that it is better protection. More material equals better. There comes a point where there's really no real benefit to having more than that. I also offer the option of having a second coat put on the entire front end, which will give you better scratch and chip resistance, or I should say more like better chip resistance, really. Mirror backs, the fronts of the pillars, you know, a third of the roof as well. So I offer that as an option. OptiCoat is layerable up to around 3 coats before you see any degradation of clarity. But anyway, I guarantee no high spots, and I use more material than most. So if a guy's hacking the price down, first of all, he can't, because Optimum has regulated the price at $395 at a minimum for OptiCoat application. That doesn't include any correction work. I charge $450, $500, and $550. That's small, medium, and large. So if you've got like a Subaru BRZ Scion FRS, that size car, you're looking at $450. If you've got a Suburban, you're looking at $550. So just keep that in mind. But that just to let you know, that is before any paint correction. That is just the OptiCoat application. And obviously the prep, so. But she looks amazing. I mean, it's definitely worth going to a qualified installer. I've actually applied OptiCoat to over 400 vehicles in the past 6 years. So, it's a lot. It's so clear, it's scary. So, can't beat the way she looks. 09 Tesla Roadster looking amazing. Don't forget to check out DetailJuice.com on Facebook. Give us a like if you don't mind. Also check out Garry Dean's Detail Juice. Also check out Garry Dean's Premium Custom Detailing. Give us a like there. Check out DetailJuice.com for the best products on the face of the planet. Of course, that is my opinion and the opinion of many, many other people. So thank you so very much for watching. I'm gonna give this car just a little bit of an inspection, and then we'll go from there. So thanks again for watching. Have a great day.